The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Carr. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Offside, defense.
This is unbelievable.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football, thrown the two passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the end around, this is Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw his Carr. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point.
Encroachment. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Offside. Defense.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Steps away to his left. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Hey, check that.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it is 28-0.
Offside. Defense.
That's not good enough, man.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Carr's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, now Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Oh, look at this play call. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jones now throwing to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier.
Approach defense.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kamara gets it again on second down. And oh, that is gonna be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key play.
There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Touchdown, Giants! Wan'Dale Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Giants have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here's... I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line. Barkley inside handoff, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. There he goes, right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants just continue to roll. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it?
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
We can't have that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw is Carr. Being chased out left. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Carr now on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Carr going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, that's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Yeah, this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment. Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment. Defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Encroachment. Defense.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that flag accepted.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go, hey.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
We can't have that.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Momo, Momo, Momo. Up, go.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.